insist that the hateful language they hear from public figures on TV does not represent the true spirit of this country. How we explain that when someone is cruel or acts like a bully, you don't stoop to their level. No, our motto is, when they go low, we go high.
They tried to otherize us as the first Black people, accusing my husband of being a terrorist and not being born in this country, accusing me of being an angry Black woman, and, the labels that can easily get put on others, that people that are othered, right? To make people afraid of us, that is a strategy that gets played again and again and again. It was being played on me, and it got me to the point where I was almost ready to quit campaigning, right? But then I thought, I have to be more strategic than they are about how I deliver my message. I have to be authentic, but I also have to be careful so that I don't get mischaracterized. I have to be smarter than them. That doesn't mean I stop, but I had to regroup for a minute there and really evaluate, how am I going to regain control over my narrative and communicate in a broad way, right, that allows me to be heard, especially as a Black woman.
Yes.
Here, being critical or being authentic or passionate, right? I mean, the bars are different for people in life. That I've learned. This is the thing about being an other. You learn how to be excellent all the time because you can't be less than. Other people can. Other people can be indicted a bunch of times and still run for office. Black man can't. You just learn to be good. And in the end, you benefit from that extra resilience. You could be mad about it, but it also makes you more equipped, right? But it's still not fair. We all say, well, say what's on your mind, tell it like it is. Yeah. And it's like, that tends to be who I am.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you realize, that's your heart, but your head tells you want to be heard. And you have to think about who you're talking to and what your end goal is, because that will dictate how you have to communicate to them. Why are you so angry? Where is your hate coming from? Because I can be mad at your hate. I can be mad that you just said something racist, or you knocked me down a peg, or you misjudged me. But if I'm trying to fix the relationship, I've got to understand, what are you going through? Where did that perception come from? What's your history? What puts you in this spirit of hate? Because that's gonna dictate how we can even begin to have the conversation. Yes. I don't lose my authenticity in that, because I know who I am, right? But I have to make room to understand who you are. That's either strategy or empathy. But to me, effective communication, especially if you're a leader, if you have the power, it requires a step back,
yes,
right? And I think that's what going high is. And injustice, ego, greed, it's offensive. Racism, ignorance, it's offensive. And I've always been that kid. I don't like unfairness. I don't like bullies. But I have to think about how I deliver messages. I mean, that's at the crux for me of what going high is, right? I mean, going high is being strategic. If you're really trying to make change, you have to think about whether your approach will allow for change to happen. Going high means you're thinking about a broader point outside of your own anger or hurt or pain. My emotional well-being gets taken care of at the kitchen table. I can't suffocate those feelings, but I can't act them out in the town square.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to add fuel to the fire, and that doesn't help if we're trying to move the needle. And I want to resonate good. I want to resonate reason and compassion and empathy. And that's more important than my feelings. Because my feelings, I can take care of those. And in the midst of the message, I'll make it clear what I stand for and what I don't stand for. But the tone and tenor of the message matters. We can't just say what the first thing that comes to our minds. We cannot. That is not authenticity. To me, that's childish. So going high is like, to me, it's the mature way to live, right? It's a mature way to get the message across. It doesn't mean that how you feel isn't relevant, right?
Yeah.
It's true. It's real and true. But that's for you to deal with. When you're dealing
1000%.
with external people, whether it's your husband or your kids or your friends, your passion has to take weight of, well, what's going to work with this person? What's going to work with this group of people? To me, that's what going high is.
Yeah.